This statement is addressing the board members of the Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition. That is now a University of Missouri affiliate, in that it's supposed to be some sort of human rights advocacy group. It's bogus. I'm sure that they do get some people off the street and help some trafficking victims, but it comes with a very heavy price. I experienced coercion to talk to the police. I'm not going to go into those coercive techniques. I will discuss that with the federal investigators when I'm comfortable. And it's so Nanette Ward and those of you on the board can go, oh, we have police connections. Oh, we get traffickers locked up. You're human traffickers. When you get people in a vulnerable position and you force them to see doctors that you know are fraudulently billing Medicaid and Medicare and private insurances and federal grants, falsifying medical records, you can say, oh, we're trying to get them off the street. You have funding to get them off the street. There's 2 homeless shelters in town, and you've got the City of Columbia Housing Authority. You don't go letting doctors commit Medicaid fraud and falsify medical evidence and mind fuck them. They've already been mind fucked enough by their previous traffickers. Now you're going to have Nanette mind fuck them into false psychiatric diagnoses for false Medicaid kickbacks, frauds, and deny them their proper medical care, which is a form of coercion. Coerce them into talking to the police when they don't want to. When you're committing all these crimes your damn selves and participating in it with these doctors who've committed crimes. That's human trafficking. So the Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition is committing human trafficking. It may not be sex trafficking, but it's trafficking because you're coercing people into doing things that are otherwise criminal and then trying to hide behind, oh, it's some sort of we're helping. That's the same crap, mindfuck shit that the traffickers do. Well, I'm trying to help you. You suck this guy's dick for your drug, it's going to get you your drug and I'll help you. And they keep all these promises, and the only one who's really benefiting is never the victim. It's never the trafficking victim. It's always the traffickers. If I had participated in that Medicaid fraud scam, they would have blown through $30,000 worth of Medicaid fraud. That shit wasn't going to happen on my watch. And then you coerce me, allow me to get sexually assaulted. Nanette was all about wanting me to go down to the police with Nate Irvin, but didn't want me to go to the police about what you guys were pulling? Oh, because the governor and the Medicaid director were involved. That means she should have escorted me over to, or picked up the phone and called Darla Munoz and go, the governor and the Medicaid director committing Medicaid fraud. But they all have that Republican. It's called one. I remember a therapist once taught me that a group of people can wrap around something unhealthy. Just because a bunch of people agree on it and act on it doesn't mean it's right. I said, like a lynch mob. She said, that's exactly basically what it turns into. Now, you have the old forms of lynching. Now you're lynching people. It doesn't matter whether it's racially motivated or gender or because I'm gay. What Darla Munoz, Beth Sweeney, the Medicaid Directors Clinic, the University of Missouri, and Boone Hospital And Darla at the Homeland Security and Nanette Ward, Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition, was coercion, trafficking because somebody did profit, the doctors tried to lynch me as a gay, autistic Native American who didn't subscribe to your white supremacist empty platitudes and hatred as a Christian value. So there was a whole lot of discrimination going on there. Religious, gender. If I were a man, you probably wouldn't have even, paid much attention. I don't think if I were a male autistic savant that I would have gone through any of this with any of you. You guys would have had me join the good old boys club and I'd be lecturing at the University of Missouri. But I was a female who won't knuckle under and submit. And then the females wanted me to join the good old gals club. Beth wanted me, come, let's hook up. And you keep letting me commit this billing fraud and all this other crap. And so what I'm saying is, I'm going after your tax exempt status. I'm reporting you to the IRS. I'm hoping they just shut your fucking ass down. Because I don't see you changing. Not once did anybody pick up the phone and go, Heather, we fucked up. We fucked up really bad. We got you hurt. You started going septic. Nanette was an attention-grabbing whore seeking connections. And don't forget, I recorded Sandy Heckman jumping down Catherine's throat while Catherine was on the phone with Nanette and telling Catherine and Nanette off, going, you two, this is what this is about. And Sandy was putting her arm around me going, this is what we're about. You guys sit on that phone and connive. And you completely lost track of what this is supposed to be really about. So Sandy Heckman basically told Catherine Hart that Catherine Hart and Nanette were attention-grabbing whores. And she got recorded doing it. Not once did any of you pick up the phone and go, let's get you some insurance. Let's get you out of town. Let's pay for a bus ticket, or of course I was really too sick. It would have had to have been a plane ticket. Let's get you stabilized in an emergency room in St. Louis. No, because you're all in bed with the governor and the Medicaid director, the University of Missouri. So I'm filling out a 13909 form. It may not be the right form, but I'm sure the IRS can get it straightened out and send me the right form. Because you know better. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to hide that you did it. When you start trying to hide your criminal acts, that means you know they were criminal acts. You know what you were doing was wrong at the time. And I have Nanette on audio I don't know how many times. And Catherine. So now you've got the police implicated. Because I don't know that I wasn't being tag teamed by all of them. That would be Detective Nichols and Jeremiah Hunter. So I have to CC this video to the Department of Justice about witness coercion. And they're not going to, I have to publish it on YouTube so that anybody that Dan Knight has tried to prosecute, or DOJ has tried to prosecute, knows that there was coercion going on. Oh, well, she was already coerced by, trafficker, so let's just coerce her some more to help her. But you weren't doing it to help me or the other victims. You may have convinced them that you were helping them and got them to agree to it by lying to them. And the next thing they know, they're stuck in this fucking life where they don't get their proper medical needs met. You can control them. That's human trafficking. And you profit from it. When somebody's sending someone the bill, whether it be to United, which is Medicare or Medicaid, or the Social Security Administration, you put them in a concentration camp, a socialized concentration camp, and you're ensuring that they get marginalized every fucking where they go. That's how you keep control on them. My father did that to me all my life. My father thought that bullshit up way before you punks did. Of course, you guys are all the same age. So when you do what the traffickers do, you are a trafficker. You may be white collar, but you are still a trafficker. So that's where we're at.